Age verification in general is very concerning, but Amazon age verification is really, really weird. So recently, I've been getting a lot of comments about Amazon. A lot of people have been telling me that Amazon has started ID verification as well. This person said yesterday they had orders canceled, citing unusual ordering activity on their account and stating that unless they submit government issued ID to Persona, which is apparently Amazon's ID verification partner, my account may be subject to further order cancellations and other restrictions. I wasn't buying anything age restricted like alcohol, sharp bladed items, or anything adult, just clothing. And I'd gotten a few other comments like that as well. People saying that, hey, on Amazon recently I've been getting asked to provide ID age verification. And so I asked a few people if they could send me like a screenshot of the email they got or something, and now I have one. And here it is. So they got an email from no reply at Amazon.com, which I believe is Amazon's official email. Hello, we have canceled your order blank. If you already made a payment for this order, we will issue a full refund in accordance with our refund policy. To learn more about our policy, go to refunds. Why did this happen? We have detected unusual ordering activity on your account, and we have canceled your order as a precautionary measure to protect the Amazon store and our customers. So basically, they detected unusual activity on their account, and now they're sending this person an email basically saying, hey, we're on to you. Something seems suspicious here. I would still like to place this order. What should I do? Well, when unusual ordering activity comes to our attention, we evaluate accounts on a case-by-case basis to determine if additional action is necessary. If you would like to place your order again, you can appeal Amazon's decision to cancel your order. To initiate an appeal, upload a valid government-issued identity document so that we can verify your identity. What? Okay, so your account seems suspicious to us. So instead of making you do a CAPTCHA or maybe making you do two-factor authentication on your phone or something like that, nope, the only solution they can think of is, hey, just give us your government-issued ID. We want to see it. We want it right now. We want to harvest your data. To upload the identity document, go to the Identity Validation Secure Customer Portal, and they send a link over here. So if you guys remember what that initial commenter had said, Amazon does already have age verification for restricted items. So things like alcohol, tobacco, and stuff like that, right? So for those types of products, you do have to actually verify your ID to prove that you are of age to purchase those products, right? Age verification in general is shady, but at least Amazon didn't have age verification for every single item, right? Well, it seems like now they're randomly telling people that their activity is suspicious. This person was just trying to buy some clothing, and now all of a sudden they have to hand over an ID to complete their purchase. Like, are you serious? So after providing the appeal details, you'll be directed to our third-party service provider, Persona. Oh, yep, they definitely have a flawless reputation in the space. To upload a valid government-issued identity document for verification. All personal information you provide will be handled in accordance with the Amazon.com privacy notice. To review the notice, go to Amazon.com privacy notice. What happens after I appeal and share my ID information? In addition to conducting an identity verification check, we will conduct further review of your account. We will inform you of the outcome of your review within 3 business days. So let that sink in, right? So apparently this person had unusual ordering activity. So Amazon's like, all right, so to go ahead and prove that you're a real person and not a bot, give us an ID and we're going to review it and check it. But even after we review your ID and check it, we're still going to do more review of your account. It wasn't good enough. You didn't give us your grandmother's fingerprint, so we honestly still don't trust you. So make sure you provide that real quick. What happens if I do not appeal or share my ID information? You will not be able to resubmit an order for the canceled item. You may otherwise continue shopping in the Amazon store, but your account may be subject to further order cancellations and other restrictions. So Amazon's essentially going to harass you and not let you actually purchase items on their store if you don't provide an ID. Who can I contact if I need help with this issue? If you need additional help, you can contact us at ofm@amazon.com. So somebody else also made a Reddit post about this, and this was a few months ago, but like I said, I've gotten a surge of comments recently, like in the last day or two, so Amazon must be doing some type of sweep where they're going ahead and demanding ID from a bunch of their users. So this person said that they did actually send an ID to speed up the process, but they did just go ahead and email this ofm@amazon.com to review the case and told them about the situation, and they told them after reviewing their account that they would enable all the functions back, removing any limitation. Now, I don't know if Amazon just did that because they sent the ID, but I would highly recommend if this is happening to you, go ahead and email ofm@amazon.com first before you submit any type of ID. I mean, definitely don't submit any type of ID at all, especially not to Persona with their dodgy ass reputation. But yeah, when you actually go to the user age verification section, they actually mention some of the recent court cases that have been about ID age verification. The Federal District Court has issued a preliminary injunction against Texas SB 2420 preventing enforcement while litigation continues. We are pausing the rollout of our age verification API systems and tools in Texas until further notice. Certain states in the US, such as Texas, Utah, and Louisiana, have passed laws that require app stores to verify users' ages, obtain obtain parental consent for users under 18, and share users' age information with developers. Yep, this definitely seems like it's about protecting the kids, right? These laws also require developers to comply with certain obligations to distribute their apps through the Amazon App Store on Fire tablets in these states, including obtaining age-related data and notifying app stores of significant app changes. Anytime these apps tell you, don't worry, we're going to get rid of your ID age verification information right after we get your age, and we're not going to do anything else with it, they are liars. They are going to be keeping that information and sending it to app developers and probably AI companies to train their shit off of your data. Page explains how to do the following. Use Amazon's Get User Age Data API to obtain age-related signals for users. Notify Amazon app stores of significant changes to your app that require renewed parental consent, and be notified about revoked parental consent to your app. So Get User Age Data API, your app can retrieve the user verification status and age signal by querying Amazon's Get User Age Data API. The API provides the following information for users in the application jurisdiction upon app downloads, app purchases. And so the age signal is based on one of the following age ranges: 0 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 17, and 18 plus. For users under 18, the parental consent status for the current version of the app. Based on these signals, it is your responsibility to age appropriate experiences within your app. So this is basically a fancy way of saying, yeah, we're going to need you to collect your users' data. Anybody who uses your app, we want their data. Right. Here's some API information if you guys want to take a look at this. But yeah, basically what they want to go ahead and do is collect all the data of everybody using the apps. And now this is extending past the Amazon App Store in terms of developers and stuff. It's going to just general purchase of items as well. And so the thing is, you can't even restrict your distribution of the app from Louisiana, Texas, and Utah, or other states that have like really strong ID age verification laws. So guess what? You just have to do what they say. There's no way where you can like take a stand against Amazon and all these state governments and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at Amazon's privacy notice, which should be updated because of all their ID age verification nonsense that they're doing. But as you can see, it hasn't been updated since December 31st, 2025, which is actually way before a lot of these ID age verification laws came into place. So they talk about the information that they collect from you, which again now is going to be ID age verification as well, your age data API and all that type of stuff. And they apparently say they use your personal information to provide functionality, analyze performance, and fix errors. Yeah, okay, buddy. We use your personal information to recommend features, products, services. And then here's the big one here. In certain cases, we collect and use your personal information to comply with laws. For instance, we collect from sellers information regarding place of establishment and bank account information for identity verification and other purposes. So basically, they are going to be collecting your IDs and AI facial scans, and they're going to use it under the guise of, oh, we're just trying to follow the law here. Okay, well, what part of the law does it say, all right, so if somebody's activity is suspicious on their Amazon account, you have to demand their ID from them? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember that law being written. But anyways, and obviously they use your personal information to display interest-based ads. A lot of websites do this, unfortunately. Well, how about Amazon sharing your personal information? Information about our customers is an important part of our business, and we are not in the business of selling our customers' personal information to others. We share customers' personal information only as described below. So we make available to you services, products, and applications or skills provided by third parties or use on or through Amazon services. So again, in terms of third parties, I believe that Persona counts as Amazon's third-party age verification vendors. So Persona already does get your ID age verification information when you submit it to Amazon, but I would imagine that Persona is going to be keeping that for a while because they've kind of been exposed for doing so in the past. So third-party service providers get a lot of your information, business transfers, protection of Amazon and others. And again, they use the whole complying with the law thing. I mean, sure. How secure is information about me? We work to protect the security of your personal information during transmission by using encryption protocols and software. We maintain physical, electronic, and procedural safeguards in connection with the collection, storage, and disclosure of customer personal information. Our security procedures mean that we may ask to verify your identity before we disclose personal information to you. Okay, so you ask someone to verify their identity before they disclose personal information. But why do you force them to go ahead and submit ID? Because you think they have unusual ordering activity. Is there no other way that you guys can determine if someone is a real human being? You guys can't have them do a CAPTCHA. You guys can't ask them a few questions. You guys can't see how long that they've been on Amazon. The only way is to upload a valid government issued identity document. Really? It is important for you to protect against unauthorized access to your password, whatever, and advertising. So third-party advertisers may collect information about you when you interact with their content, advertising, and services. But honestly, I don't trust Amazon or Persona at all, so I'm just going to assume that Persona is collecting all that information about you, and they're going to be storing it for quite a long time. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Amazon seems to be demanding ID age verification because your account might have unusual ordering activity. So next time you want to buy a t-shirt on Amazon, make sure you hand over that shiny driver's license, okay? It's such bullcrap, man. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.